Kicks 105.5 WKXH. Good morning, I'm JJ. It is Wednesday, November 16th. It's 7:50 and 32 degrees outside and a little bit of snow out there. I'll have your full weather forecast coming up in just a little bit. But right now we have Mike Barrett from the Barrett Insurance Agency with us. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, good morning. A little bit of snow, huh?
Just a little.
When it's the first snow of the season, it's like, there's snow! And that's like the headline. I mean, I was... all the local TV stations had that person out on the street standing in the snow today. It's the big headline of the day: snow, winter weather. So, which actually leads us to our conversation this morning. We talk a lot about insurance, but there's also in my industry a lot of need to talk about preventative and mitigation and things that you can do to hopefully prevent a loss or at least mitigate what the loss may be. And winter driving is here.
It is.
It's here, full force. It took Mother Nature a little while to get us this coating, but it's a wet snow. The back roads, having just been on them, are really slushy, and they're greasy. That's a Vermont term, isn't it? Greasy? How are the roads? They're a little greasy. That's how I've always said it. You need to... Muscle memory is in place when you drive daily, right? So you drive to school or you drive to work daily, you're going to have that muscle memory of how you just go, just drive. Today you need to take pause and you need to go, okay, I don't have my winter driving skills in me yet. You don't just hop on a bike and go 100 miles an hour. You have muscle memory. You need to get it back before you get comfortable on the bike. The same should really apply for winter driving, right? So, if you're driving today, give yourself a little extra time if you need it. You don't want to be that one rushing. I felt like I was rushing this morning, and I did not like it because I felt like I was running late for here because I had to brush off the truck and do all that stuff. So just take pause and go, okay, it's all about getting there safely and kind of reminding myself how to drive in this stuff. Give yourself more space between vehicles. If you are behind somebody and they can't see your headlights, you are too close, especially in this weather. Because God forbid if something happens and they slip and slide, now all of a sudden you're going to be right there on top of them because you're going to be slipping and sliding right into them. So just a good idea. Now, winter tires, something that I know many people talk about, and I was never a believer in winter tires. And then I had a kid, and I'm like, well, I should probably be smart and safe now. I will tell you, my winter tires are not on yet. They're going on Friday. My wife's car has them. If you can afford and get winter tires, I highly recommend it. It really is a game changer in terms of just getting more grip on the road. So that's really something everybody should consider if they can. I realize it's not in everybody's budget. It certainly was not in mine for many years. But if you can swing getting winter tires, I think that's a really good suggestion. But the biggest thing for winter driving, clean off your car. And I'm not talking just your front window, your back window, your side windows, the whole thing. You have liability on your policy, and liability is there to protect you if you become responsible for injury or damage to another party. And leaving snow on your vehicle could result in snow sliding off, causing problems for the people behind you, and really can become a liability situation for you because they may have your plate and go, hey, this person's snow flew off their car and hit mine. This is what happened. It could turn into that. So all about the little tiny steps that we need to get back into for muscle memory this time of year. I brushed off my entire truck. I've got a garage that you think I'd be able to park a car in, and right now my son's ride-along toys are in there, not my cars. So I had to make sure I brushed them off and got them cleaned up. But just some very simple steps this morning to just add safety to your morning commute, evening commute, and regular driving in the wintertime. So
I noticed when I came in this morning, wasn't quite as much snow yet, at least from Linden to St. J Route 5 corridor. Most of the roads were clear, but when you come up on those bridges, it's covered with snow.
Yeah.
And then you say, bridges freeze before roads do.
Right, the bane of Rusty DeWee's existence, by the way, the comedian. I don't know if you ever saw him. Yeah, but the roads will freeze before the bridges freeze before the roads. So they, you could be cruising along comfortably and then hit a bridge, and it's a game changer. So
yeah, and it's all covered with snow. Who knows what's under the snow?
Yeah,
ice. I've seen that just coming up here on one side of the road where the water runs down and it freezes overnight.
We had ice coming up Concord Ave to the station here yesterday, just because of the cold weather and some of the runoff. So, it's really just just slow down a little bit. We're all busy. We all want to get to point A and B as fast as we possibly can. I get it, but never more important to just think about it than a day like today when you get that first real snow of the season. So.
Yeah. Plan ahead. Give yourself a little extra time.
Yeah, and honestly, my wife, as I was leaving this morning, she gave me gloves. Like, what are you giving me these for? I'm fine. She goes, hello. What if something happens and you're out? And, you should have gloves. You got to brush off your car. So that reminded me. Okay, have some essentials in the vehicle. God forbid if there's ever a time through the winter that you have a vehicle breakdown or get into an accident where you may be stuck out in the cold for a while. It may be something where I got my car, the heat's on in my car, I'm hot, take my jacket off, and you're driving like it's a Bahama summer. The game can change if you get in an accident or have a breakdown. So just have the extra stuff with you.
Absolutely. I always carry a winter-rated sleeping bag.
Yes.
In the trunk of my car.
Very smart.
So if I get stuck and I can't run the heater, the car won't start. The heater's not going to do much good.
Not going to do any good. So at least you won't be frozen to the bone. Right. You'll have some level of protection. So that's really the point this morning. Not a lot of need to talk about insurance because this is insurance is trying to mitigate your exposure and potential for loss. So that's all I had for you.
All right. Well, that was actually pretty good information for everybody coming into the winter season.
Yeah, it's almost like the sky is blue, the grass is green, right? It's obvious stuff, but we all need that reminder. I know I do. Need that reminder annually just to go, okay, let's be prepared and be ahead of this. So,
well, I got that reminder this morning. As soon as I hit that bridge, there's several of them, and road's all clear. And as soon as I come to that bridge, it's all white.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Slow down.
10 and 2, hands on the wheel. So yeah,
hands on the wheel. Pay attention.
Yeah. So very good.
All right, Mike. If somebody has any insurance questions, and they would like to reach out to you, how can they do that?
Very simple. Give us a call, 748-5224. You can find us on Portland Street in St. Johnsbury. Hit the brakes early, otherwise you'll slide by because we're right at the end of the bridge. I get it. You'll also find us online, thebarrettagency.com. We have some technical issues with the website right now, so give us a day or two to figure that out. But it will be back up and running. It's a security thing that we have to figure out. Not a bad thing. It's just a certificate that needs to be renewed. You can also find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Google. Just look for Barrett Insurance Agency.
Well, thank you so much for coming in, Mike, and I hope you have a pleasant wintry day.
Yes, you as well. Go make a snowman.
I don't think I'll be doing that.
All right.
When I get out of here, I'm going to go home and cuddle up next to a bottle of NyQuil.
There you go. By the way, don't do snow angels. A little too wet snow today.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's kind of gooey out there.
A little much.
Gooey? Greasy, as you would call it?
Greasy. It's greasy.
Mike Barrett from the Barrett Insurance Agency on Portland Street in St. Johnsbury. If you got any questions, give them a call. Kicks 105.5, good morning.